You've probably seen the ads: instant funding, daily payouts, massive profits. But here's the truth: most futures prop firms sound great until you actually try them. That's why I decided to test a few of them myself, especially one that claims to do things differently. By the end of this video, you'll know whether Take Profit Trader is just another hyped up firm or the real deal. And what I found might surprise you. Well, before I even started, here's the thing. I never trust the homepage, right? Before I try any prop firm for futures, I will dive straight into the user reviews first. And not just like the sugar-coated 5-star ones that tell you all this great stuff. I go looking for the ugliest stuff that people have to say. Because if there's a payout issue, like a bad customer service or hidden rules or any other stuff, those 1-star reviews are usually where that kind of issue surfaces first. And yeah, I found one Take Profit Trader review that definitely raised my eyebrows. Now, I did come across this review from a trader who claimed his account was auto-liquidated shortly after placing just a few trades, even after switching symbols. He felt the daily drawdown triggered unfairly and said support wasn't much help. But here's the thing. This type of complaint was extremely rare. I couldn't find multiple people reporting this same kind of issue, and when this kind of thing happens, it usually suggests either a one-off technical glitch or a misunderstanding of the rules, or even a problem that is immediately fixed by the team itself. Either way, I didn't see any of this kind of thing reflected in the broader experience that most traders seem to have with the platform. But you know what actually really made me stop scrolling? Well, after digging past that rare hiccup, after looking more into it, I started seeing a very different pattern emerge. It's like once traders got a handle on the rules of the program, something just clicked with these people. One guy said that Take Profit Trader was hands down the best prop firm out there for actually getting paid. He mentioned how he's passed their evals multiple times, blown up accounts, and gotten paid right after making profits, sometimes the very same day. He added that as long as you follow the rules, they won't get in your way. That sounds pretty rare, and it's interesting. Here's another one who mentioned that after blowing through a bunch of accounts with Apex, Take Profit Trader was the first firm that actually gave him a payout. When you see that kind of loyalty from funded traders working with just this one program, that's kind of hard to ignore, especially with all this kind of feedback. So after reading all that, and plenty more, don't worry, I had to try it out myself. So I wanted to see what the meat of the program actually was. So I signed up for Take Profit Trader, I ran through the platform, and here's what stood out most. So let's start with what I think is the strongest edge they have over the rest of the futures prop firms, the payout system. And that's what everyone's really excited about in the reviews, so I wanted to try it out for myself. So this is really where most prop trading firms kind of play some games. Either you've got to wait like 10 business days or hit 5+ green trading days, or you have to wait until the moon aligns with Mars and the symbols are just right. But Take Profit Trader, if you're in profit and you've cleared your buffer, you can request a payout that same day. I've done this twice already, and the money hit faster than I even expected. That alone gives it a big edge over other futures trading firms such as TopStep and Apex, especially for traders who rely on that quick cash flow. And speaking of cash flow and profit, they offer an 80% split on their Pro accounts, but if you upgrade to Pro Plus, which is their live brokerage setup, that jumps to a 90% profit split. That's some real capital and real upside. And if you're comparing it to competitors like TopStep, sure, they offer 100% of the first $10,000, but after that, they drop down to 90%, and payouts only start after 5 winning days. So while it sounds good on paper, it takes longer to reach your first withdrawal, and the rules aren't exactly as beneficial. And here's also something that I didn't expect, and that's the flexibility to manage multiple Pro and Pro Plus funded accounts. Most prop firms will just lock you into this one futures trading funded account at one time, right? But here, I was able to run different strategies across different accounts, which honestly, I think helped me experiment without risking everything in one place. I could isolate one strategy here, one strategy there, keep it all separate. I think the available platforms were really solid too. I had access to ArcTrader Pro, NinjaTrader, and a few others. No clunky integrations or weird workarounds. It was just, really easy to integrate. All right, but now I want to talk about the reward system because this is the big one. It's, I think, a cool addition. The more you trade and succeed, the more points you earn. You can even use these for perks like discounted resets, evaluation entries, or other upgrades. It's basically like a loyalty program built specifically for traders. And for someone who puts serious screen time into trading futures, I think it felt like the prop firm here was actually acknowledging the grind and, giving some goodies to people who spend some time in it. The pro account resets are another thing I found useful. So like, mess up, it happens. No problem. You can pay to reset your account and try again instead of starting everything over. That's way better than some competitors that make you go back to square one. Apex offers something similar, but the usability is not as there, and the ability to reset a funded account on TPT kept me in the game without having to go through the whole evaluation again and wasting all that extra time. But alright, it's finally time to talk about what I didn't love, despite it being, I think, the best futures prop firm that I've tried so far. But if I had to nitpick, I'd say the daily trailing drawdown on the funded accounts took a little getting used to. The moment you're up in profit, that drawdown starts moving with you. So if you don't manage your exits properly, you can get clipped. But is that really a downside? Not if you're paying attention. Honestly, it's made me a more disciplined trader. I treat every position like it matters. So yeah, it can be a bit strict, but I think it's also fair. And if you're just blindly swinging for home runs, then maybe this isn't your futures prop firm. Best futures prop firms really look for the long-term ability of its users to stay profitable. But if you have that strategy and you can follow rules instead of just swinging for the fences and hoping for that one big score, you'll just do fine here if you could just follow those rules. But when it comes to, let's say, cost, most people want to know if it's cheap. Well, I wouldn't call it cheap, but I definitely say that it is fair for what you get. Compared to blowing your own capital or paying a CPA to figure out your mess, I think it's a bargain for what you get, like the chance to manage real money, same-day payouts, and you get access to multiple accounts. Along with all the other tools, I think the cost makes sense. For casual traders, it might feel a little high, but if you're serious about futures trading, it's right where it should be. And here's the more interesting thing. There are promos running pretty much all the time. I've actually dropped a link in the description to see their most updated pricing plans and any current deals or discounts that they're offering, so make sure to take a look there. So, is Take Profit Trader the best prop firm for futures? Well, after trading with real accounts, requesting payouts, and seeing how supportive the system is, I'd say that it's more than just the hype. It's a serious option for serious traders. If you're looking for a futures prop firm that actually pays and doesn't play games, this one should be on your radar. So check that link in the description of this video to get started with our special discount and coupon.